in London today on the Beast. Thought I'd do a quick video on how to ride in London and some things to be aware of if you're considering doing so. Just get this down. First point, parking. And actually, sounds simple, but things have changed a little bit with parking. And it can get quite confusing because, let's get this going. Where are you going? This way. Got everything? Yeah. So parking a motorcycle in London, basically, if you're going to go in a bay, bays in different boroughs have got different rules. So some you have to pay for, some you don't have to pay for. But generally speaking, if you look out for the signs, they'll tell you whether you can park there for free or whether you have to pay. And if you have to pay, usually Ringo sorts you out. That bay I was just in cost, I think it was £1.50 for the day, so it's pretty cheap, pretty easy. If you're looking for bays, Google Maps will tell you, and if I'm going somewhere new, I'll look at Google Maps and I'll just do a street view to check it out really. So quite simple, parking in London on a bike. Right. I've got to go so I'm in just north of Oxford Street and I'm heading over to Shepherd's Bush. So it's quite a good, nice little nip across London, just to show you the ropes really. But I've been riding in London now for, I don't know, 15 years, since I started coming into London and on a bike. And it's changed a lot. I still think it's a great way of getting around town, but it has changed a lot. And there are definitely some things to consider. So parking is definitely one of them, but it's pretty straightforward. But in general, it's just, there are so many opportunities to pick up a fine. That's the thing to be aware of really. And that's become increasingly the case. So I think probably the main change is 20-mile-an-hour speed limits. So when I first started coming into London, you know, it was all normal, 30 miles an hour, pretty much everywhere. Whereas now, everywhere in central London is 20 miles an hour, pretty much. And 20 miles an hour is really, really hard to keep to. And it takes quite a lot of concentration to stick to 20 miles an hour and not go into the back of someone, in my opinion, because it's very difficult. I think a lot of people get scared of the traffic, and actually most of the traffic in central London's quite slow and steady. But you got a lot to watch out for. That's the main thing, really. There's just so many things to keep your eyes on. So keeping to 20 miles an hour, pedestrians walking out in front of you, cars, traffic, line bikes flying in and out of every junction. Yeah, there's a lot that you have to keep your eyes open for. I also find it really easy to turn into a road that you shouldn't turn into. So this is a one-way street there on the left. Obviously we can't go down that. There's a lot of junctions that are, you know, you can only turn right if you're a bus, or if you can, you know, all that sort of stuff. And they're all signposted, but when you're looking out for traffic, and this line bike here going through a red, there's another cyclist there coming from the right, it's mental. It's absolutely mental. So you're looking out for all this stuff, it's very easy to miss a sign telling you you're not supposed to turn. Thank you, cab. But I think we're going to wind our way up to the Marylebone Road, go over the West Way, throw us into Shepherd's Bush. That's not too bad a route. But yeah, the main thing is there's just a lot to look out for. So I think the main changes from 15 years ago, the speed limits, there seem to be more roads you can't turn down. A lot of the parking bays are now line bike bays, so there's a bit less motorcycle parking available than there once was. But yeah, I think the main change is probably the speed limits. Right, so where are we? Portman Square Gardens. We're going to go around here, I think, up to the... We're going to go through Marylebone, I think. Yeah. But in general, I think it's a great way of getting around. It saves me getting the train, which is always really good. And you can usually park pretty close to where you're going, which again is really good. So I'm on the BMW GS Adventure, the Beast, and what I do is I got this jacket which looks reasonably smart, so I can go into a meeting or an event wearing it without too much bother. Fuck it, I'll go around. Okay, great. Sorry, just concentrating. And then my trousers I put over my trousers, the bike trousers go over my trousers, and then I put my boots and motorcycle trousers in the back box. Gotta go left here. Oh, there we go. That's another thing to watch out for. If you're going around a bus, expect something coming out. But for a cyclist, no, we're all good. So put my boots and my bike trousers in the box, and then lock up the bike and head off to whatever I'm doing. I've got no idea where we are. I'm just blindly following Google Maps here. These guys through. Okay, bus lanes. Am I allowed in this bus lane, yes or no? Don't know. See, there's no signs here. Bus lanes are really confusing because... Can you let me in? Some bus lanes you're allowed in, and some bus lanes you're not allowed in. And if you go in one that you're not allowed in, you get a fine. The way you can tell is they've got these blue signs which have a picture of a bus, a bicycle. Do they have taxis? Don't know. And sometimes they have a picture of a motorcycle. If they have a picture of a motorcycle on the blue sign, you're allowed in the bus lane. But I haven't seen the sign for this one yet, so I don't know. And I also haven't seen... Normally, if you're allowed in, you'll see loads of bikes piling up in the bus lane. I don't know if I'm allowed in this one or not. So we'll take it... We won't take the risk. And we'll just wait until we see the sign. I'll try and point it out. Yes, here we go. See here, we've got a picture of a motorcycle. There we go. So yeah, we are allowed in this one. So I think I basically now just follow this road, so it's an easy journey. I want to go over the top though. But like, the traffic is not so bad. It's, you know, look at us, we're doing 30 miles an hour. Everyone else is doing 30 miles an hour. I'm in no hurry, so there's no need for me to rush through anything. It flows pretty nicely. And it all just works, really. Even on a massive bike like this, it's fine. Absolutely fine. As long as you're sensible. I mean, I could probably dart my way through that, but then again, it's average speed cameras for 30 miles an hour, so what would I achieve? I'd achieve a speeding fine. There's no point. So I think if you're going to ride a bike into London, you're considering doing it, I'd say just do it. Don't be scared of it. Just go easy. Give yourself plenty of time so you're not rushing, you're not stressed. Pre-plan where you're going to park. Find your space on Google Maps. Verify it on Google Street View if it's a new place to you. See what you're dealing with. If you're going in a bay, turn up early. If you turn up at you know, mid-morning, usually the bays get full, but if you're there, like this morning I parked up at about 8 o'clock, plenty of space, not a problem at all. So plan your parking, know where you're going to park, wear gear, like even though the speeds aren't great, just wear gear all the time. That's my view anyway. Like I say, I've been doing it for now 15 years, I think, on and off. So I've kind of gotten used to it and accustomed to the oddities, I suppose, but it's fantastic. It's a great way of getting around town. I mean, if it's pouring with rain or snowing or, you know, not quite so fun, on a day like today, why wouldn't you? Here we go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope that was useful and interesting. I'm sure maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'll pick it up a bit later, maybe I won't, I don't know. But thank you, and please subscribe. And I'll be back actually with more GSXR rebuild stuff soon, because that project is progressing very nicely. Anyway, Westfield.